Hello Sagittarius, welcome to Tarot Predictions guys. This is going to be a taroscope for you for the new moon in Sagittarius period of time, which covers up 18 to 31st of December. So with that being said, before we start with the reading, which is a 5-card reading, I want to remind you guys that if you do want a personal reading with me, you can purchase one at www.tarotpredictions.net, which is written here in the description of the video, or you can follow me at Instant Go free iOS application and you can purchase your reading from there. So the first card for you, Sagittarius, which is going to mark the topic of this new moon period of time, which is a couple of weeks, is going to be the Four of Cups. So there are a couple of versions how this card could get along with you. First version is that nothing substantial happens. Actually, it's gonna happen, but you will not have the time for it, or rather this will be a win-win situation for you, Sagittarius. Either you can take advantage of the new opportunity coming into your way, because there will be a new opportunity coming into your way here as we are seeing the cup being presented to you, or you can stay and you can stay at the place you are right now and consume whatever the fruits of your labor are. So that depends. Whatever choice you take, it will be as I said, win-win situation. It does depend on your personal situation, guys. So into your career, that could be that you are working on a very important project, a project that you really enjoy dealing with, and a new additional one is presented to you that you can capitalize on. However, this is the choice you need to make. Should you kind of separate your efforts among two things, or rather put all you got into one particular thing? Either way is going to suit you guys. It's just you need to be careful here not to being stuck into a certain boredom. Into your relationship, this card rather shows how can I place it in words? It rather shows an opportunity to kind of stir your emotional state into the relationship, although you may cling to the certain situation that you are right now. I mean the situation with your relationship, because you're going to find yourself happy with how the relationship is at the moment. So in that particular state, guys, you can choose to kind of like shake the relationship a little bit, so so you can emerge a new emotions into it. Or if you are finding yourself happy with how the relationship is finding itself right now, you can just completely go along with it, and nothing exciting, or rather nothing bad is going to happen with you, but you are going to enjoy the solid emotional state you do have into your relationship. Now for those single, this card rather shows inability, or rather like unwillingness to open yourself for a new suitors which are coming up into your life, because you may think that they're going to disappoint you just as the previous one did so. And again, entirely up to you. If you decide to stay closed within yourself, that will serve your favor. If you decide to open up for these people, that will also serve your favor. So again, Sagittarius, completely positive period of time for you. The next card is showing up the negativity, or kind of like the difficulties you need to face, and that will be the Knight of Swords. And the decision you need to take, as I said, is going to require from you to be acute with your senses. What I mean is that you will have to take it under pressure. You will have to take it with a snap of your fingers. You have to take it instantly, and you will have no time to think about it. And that is going to be a difficulty for you to do. Now, how I can advise you to do so, or what I can advise you with this card, Sagittarius, is to try to synchronize your logic, or rather like your mental activities, with your emotions. Only when you synchronize that, then you will be able to make the most beneficial. All the decisions you take are going to be beneficial, but how much beneficial, that entirely depends on you. That being said, guys, this card shows that you don't have to do anything you don't like. So in other words, whatever you decide to do, you got to do it because you love to do it, not because you have to do it. Okay, so in that particular case, guys, you need to chase your own personal emotional happiness rather than to satisfy everybody around you, either into your career or either into your relationship. Is that now the intentions you need to have here is the hangman. Now, contrary to the traditional meaning to the hangman, which is you know, setbacks, which is being stuck into a kind of like an ongoing waters, and these kind of stuff. In other words, a situation which is a dead end. This time, the intentions here that you need to have are to look at the things from a different perspective. So not everything is what it seems. As a matter of fact, everything is not what it seems. But fortunately for you, Sagittarius, even if you don't understand the situation completely, regardless of what you do, somehow you are kind of like protected of being or of doing the wrong choice here. Okay, so the hangman points you that you have to kind of aim for those kind of activities into your career, especially, which are going to present you with a new perspective, which are going to present you with new challenges, which are going to present you with rather new fields of excitement. Okay, so if your current project that you're working upon is kind of stalled and is not unfolding as quickly as you want it to unfold, then the suggestion of this card is to take on the new project. However, if your current project is going on very well, then there is no reason for you to swap it for something that you don't know how it's going to develop into the future. And into your relationship, if your relationship isn't working very well right now, it is because you're way too stubborn, guys. And as I said, you need to see the things from a different perspective. In other words, you need to place yourself into your partner's shoes and see the situation from their vision, because this is going to expand your personal vision as well. For those which are single, that card only speaks that you need to give a chance to those which want to make your life happy. Now, the next card, it is pointing up the lesson that you are about to learn from these couple of weeks period of time, and this is going to be the Two of Pentacles, guys. And the Two of Pentacles here shows that regardless, this is the only lesson you're about to learn here, is that regardless how meticulous you made your plan, there are always something that will not quite fit into the grand scheme of things, or kind of like it are going to stay peculiar and bizarre to the grand scheme of things, and you always have that, and you always need to put these kind of like additional efforts in order to find its place in there. So the lesson here, guys, is that regardless how solid you think your situation is, there is always a room for you to be playful. There is always room for you to be adaptable. There is always something that can go wrong, unfortunately, but there is always something that can be improved as well. And you need to seek these kind of opportunities to improve your things, your situations, and your career, your relationship, and so on. So in other words, guys, nothing is static, but it is a constant flow of events. And regarding kind of like it depends how you align those events to your situation, will determine not is going to be your efforts are going to be futile or not, but how profitable your efforts are going to be in the next couple of weeks. And last but not least are the energies which are going to support you here. We do have the Seven of Swords, which means that nobody will be able to take advantage of your kindness. Nobody will be able to take advantage of your sense of, let's say, guilt, or sense of, how can I place it in words? Sense of obligation. What I'm trying to say here, guys, is that people will not be able to force you to do things which you will not want to do, because you will have these energies are going to boost your sense of self-righteousness, which means that they are going to stray you only to that direction which is the most beneficial towards your personal agenda, and not toward the battles you have no reason to lead whatsoever. So that was the tarot reading for you, Sagittarius, for the new moon into Sagittarius period of time. And I hope it is at least remotely helpful to your situation. Again, beautiful people, I want to remind you that if you do want a personal reading with me, you can purchase one at www.tarotpredictions.net, which is written here in the description of the video, or you can follow me at the free iOS application Instant Go, and you can purchase your reading from there. The details are also written here in the description of the video, so you make sure that you check them out. That being said, guys, I wish you best of luck in the next couple of weeks that are yet to come, and we're going to see each other next time. Until then, bye.